God says this to you in this exact moment, and you can feel it in the deepest part of your spirit. The moment you opened these words, heaven leaned closer to you. Something sacred, something urgent, something meant only for you is unfolding right now. God is whispering, please don't ignore this. I am begging you to open your heart before 11:59 p.m. tonight. This moment is not ordinary. What I am about to reveal will move you, break something heavy off your soul, and lift something you have been carrying for far too long. God is speaking softly but with divine urgency. Don't skip. Don't scroll away. This message is not sent to everyone. It is sent to you because I saw what happened to your heart recently. I watched you trying to be strong while breaking inside. I saw you pretending to understand things that didn't make sense. I saw you giving love where love was not returned. I saw you carrying burdens you never spoke about. I saw every silent tear you wiped away at night. God says you have been surviving when you were meant to be living. You have been walking through days feeling like you're holding your breath, hoping something finally shifts, waiting for one sign that your prayers are not lost in the clouds. You have been asking, God, do you still see me? And God answers today, yes. I see you. I never left you. And this message reaching you right now is the proof you cried for. Heaven is touching your heart because there is something God has been trying to warn you about, something He has been trying to protect you from, something He has been gently removing from your life, even when you didn't understand why certain people drifted away or why certain situations collapsed. God says, you thought you lost something. You thought you were being rejected. But my child, I was removing what was secretly draining your soul. For so long you've been in a spiritual waiting room, feeling like nothing is moving, nothing is changing, nothing is shifting. But heaven says this moment is a turning point. The timing of you reading this is not random. The intensity you feel right now is not your imagination. God is literally aligning something behind the veil, something you have prayed for with tears in your eyes, and He says with divine urgency, please don't ignore this. Something is about to change for you, and you must prepare your spirit. God says you've been carrying someone in your heart who has not been honest with you, not about betrayal, not about danger, but about their feelings, their fears, their intentions, their struggles. Someone around you has been fighting a silent battle that somehow became your burden too. You've felt their confusion. You've felt their distance. You've been trying to understand what shifted, what changed, what you did wrong. God says, you did nothing wrong. You just loved deeply. And I am protecting that love now. Heaven is moving pieces in the background that you cannot see. There is somebody you care about who has been walking in circles emotionally, afraid to tell you something that would actually bring healing. They thought they were protecting you by staying silent, but their silence created pressure in your soul that God is finally lifting off you right now. God says, I am bringing clarity. I am bringing truth. I am bringing peace. Not chaos, not fear, not confusion. There is a blessing that has been delayed, not denied, but delayed, because God was waiting for the right moment when your heart would be ready to receive it without fear of losing it again. You've had seasons where something good started and then suddenly disappeared. You've had moments where every time you got close to joy, something came and interrupted it. This is why God is urgently calling to you now, because He is about to end that cycle. He is about to bring a blessing into your life that will not leave, will not collapse, will not break your heart, and will not be temporary. But God says you must hear this before tonight, because your spirit must be open to it. Your heart must be ready for it. God says, if you ignore this message, not because the blessing will disappear, but because your heart might stay closed, unprepared, guarded, and unable to receive what is already coming. God says He knows how exhausted you are, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You've been walking around with a tired soul, pretending everything is fine. God saw you trying to hold yourself together when no one knew how close you were to collapsing. God watched you pushing through days that felt heavier than your strength, and yet, you're still here. You're still trying. You're still searching for hope. You're still whispering prayers in the middle of the night. God says, this message reached you because your heart has been crying for reassurance and I am responding to you now. Heaven says your blessing is not late. It's right on time. You just needed to pass through this last emotional test, this season where you felt unheard, unseen, and forgotten. But you were not forgotten. You were being prepared. God says you are stepping into a season where things start making sense. Why someone left. Why something ended. Why you had to lose that opportunity. Why that situation didn't work out. Why you cried over something that wasn't meant to stay. God says, you will soon thank me for the things that hurt you, because they were protecting you. Your spirit is entering a divine recovery period. Everything that felt stolen from you, peace, confidence, clarity, direction, energy, God is restoring it piece by piece, breath by breath, moment by moment. And now God speaks with more urgency. The next few days are life-changing for you. Something is being released. Something is being delivered. Something is being revealed. You have been feeling spiritual pressure recently, random heaviness, sudden sadness, unexplained tiredness. That wasn't weakness. That was spiritual transition. That was God pulling you out of an old season, and now He says, I am pulling you into your breakthrough. Please don't close your heart now. There is someone who has been thinking about you constantly. Someone who has been afraid to speak but cannot let go of your name, your memory, your presence. God is preparing a moment of truth, something emotional, something honest, something overdue, but before that comes, God needed to speak to you first. He needed you to know you're protected. You're not walking into a mistake. You're not walking into danger. You're not walking into heartbreak, you're walking into purpose. Into clarity. Into divine timing. God says, I am removing fear from your future. I am removing anxiety from your spirit. I am removing the weight from your heart. You're entering a chapter where you no longer chase love, chase validation, chase answers. Things will start coming to you. Peace will come. Clarity will come. The right person will come. The right opportunity will come. You've cried for too long. You've waited for too long. You've carried for too long. Now God says, it's my turn. Let me take over. Let me guide you. Let me surprise you. Tonight before 11:59 p.m., something will shift in your heart, something gentle, something warm, something peaceful. You might feel lighter. You might feel emotional. You might feel like something heavy has finally released. That is God moving. That is God confirming this message. That is God preparing your spirit for the next part of your life. God says, there is nothing to fear. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. I am with you. I am protecting you from every angle, every situation, every unseen thing. This message is not to scare you. This message is to awaken you, to strengthen you, to lift you, to prepare you, God says. Your story is about to change. And the next chapter will make you cry, but this time, from joy. You are not alone. You never were, and tonight, heaven will prove it to you. God says this is an urgent message for you, and I am begging you to open your heart right now because even as you read this, heaven is moving around you in ways you cannot see. God says, do not skip this. Do not look away. Do not delay. Before tonight at 11:59 p.m. something is shifting. Something sacred, something that will make you cry not in fear but in overwhelming release, because the truth I am pouring into your spirit right now is meant to free you, protect you, and lift you out of something that has been silently holding you captive. God says He is watching the seconds move. He is watching how close you are to something big, and He knows you have been tired, confused, and unsure whom to trust. He knows the weight you've been carrying. He knows the secrets others kept from you. He knows the silent battles you fought when no one was there to witness your tears. God says, I am here. I am not leaving. You are safe. You are protected. You are surrounded. But you must open this message fully before it is too late. God says the reason this message feels urgent is because a window is open tonight, a spiritual opening that hasn't appeared for you in many years. It is not random. It is not an accident. It is timed with divine precision. Heaven has coordinated this moment because something connected to your destiny has reached its final stage. Something that was hidden is now being revealed. Someone who worked against you is being exposed. Someone who prayed for your downfall is losing their power. Someone who tried to delay your blessings is being removed. God says, "This is the moment I need your attention. This is the moment I need your trust. Please, don't skip this. Please don't take this lightly. That's why I'm speaking urgently. That's why I'm begging you to keep reading before midnight." God says you've been walking with a quiet heaviness, pretending you're okay when inside something feels unsettled. You've been sensing strange energy around you. Emotions rising for no reason, unexpected sadness, sudden anxiety, moments where your heart beat faster without explanation. God says, that wasn't your imagination. That wasn't random. That was your spirit sensing what others were planning behind your back. I am revealing all of it now because the time for silence is over. God says someone who thought they were smarter than you, someone who believed you were easy to fool, someone who whispered lies about you, someone who smiled at you while hiding harmful intentions, that person is being divinely confronted. God says, their mask is falling. Their secrets are collapsing. Their intentions are coming to light. I am not allowing them to hide anymore. But God also says something else. Do not fear. Do not panic. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You are protected beneath my wings. No plot can reach you. No betrayal can break you. No weapon can harm you. God says the danger wasn't meant to scare you, it was meant to make you aware. And now heaven is standing guard around your life like a circle of light. Archangel Michael is already positioned around your home. Angels are already blocking negative forces. Spiritual protection is already activated. God says, the moment you opened this, protection doubled. The moment you kept reading, the blessing started unlocking. God says you've been wondering why you were kept away from certain people, certain opportunities, certain conversations lately. You thought maybe it was coincidence or maybe something was wrong with you. But God says, no. It was divine redirection. I removed you before something harmful touched you. You did not lose anything. I saved you. There were people around you pretending to care, pretending to support you, but their hearts were not clean. God says someone was planning something that would have deeply hurt you emotionally. You were being watched spiritually. Someone was trying to understand you, not to help you but to manipulate you. God says this truth was hidden for a long time, but now it is being exposed because the season of deception in your life is ending. God says the reason you feel emotional while reading this is because your spirit recognizes the truth even before your mind fully understands it. You've been feeling drained because of spiritual attacks coming from jealousy, resentment, and hidden intentions. God says, but I am reversing all of it tonight. Before 11:59 p.m. you will feel a shift. You will feel lighter. You will feel clearer. Something heavy will lift off your chest. Something dark will detach from your energy. Something painful will stop haunting your spirit. God says the attack is ending. The cycle is ending. The struggle is ending. God says your heart has been carrying wounds from people you trusted, people you loved, people you defended. You tried to see the good in them, but they didn't return the same sincerity. God says, I saw what they did not appreciate. I saw how they played with your emotions. I saw how they ignored your kindness. I saw how they took you for granted and thought they had you completely figured out. But God says the tables are turning. The disrespect they gave you is becoming their own regret. The lies they spread are returning to them. The pain they caused you is transforming into your elevation. God says, you will not fall. You will rise because of this. God says there is something bigger you don't know yet. Something that will surprise you. Something that will make everything make sense. You thought you were alone, but someone connected to your destiny has been watching you, praying for you, caring for you silently. God says an unexpected blessing is coming from someone whose heart carries genuine intentions. Someone is moved by your energy, your soul, your strength. Someone sees your worth even though others overlooked it. God says, this person will appear soon. They will bring comfort, clarity, and relief. They are not coming to harm you. They are coming to heal something in you. God says another truth is coming, something related to your finances, your stability, or a delayed blessing is being released. You have been stuck in the same cycle for too long. Money problems, emotional losses, betrayal, disappointment, people misusing you. God says all of that is being confronted by heaven itself. You are stepping into a season where the blessings that were blocked will begin to flow naturally. Something that belonged to you spiritually but was held back is being handed to you. You will receive something unexpected that feels like divine compensation for everything you went through. God says, you cried when no one heard you. I heard you. You fought battles silently. I watched you. You carried yourself with strength even when you were breaking inside. I held you. God says this message is urgent because tonight marks the beginning of a spiritual shift that you have waited for unknowingly for years. And the enemy wants to distract you, keep you confused, keep you disconnected, because they know once this shift takes place, you will step into a level of divine protection and abundance that cannot be undone. God says someone has been thinking about you heavily. Someone feels drawn to you. Their spirit keeps returning to your energy. They feel a pull they cannot explain. God says this connection is not random, it is spiritual, meaningful, and written. Heaven is preparing the timing. You will not chase anyone. You will not beg anyone. Whoever is meant for you will come with sincerity, honesty, and intentions blessed by God. God says you need to hear this clearly: you are not cursed. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are not being punished. You are being protected. Everything that didn't happen for you, everything that was delayed, everything that fell apart, God says it was saving you from heartbreak, loss, or spiritual traps you didn't see. God says this message will make you cry because this is the first time in a long time that you are hearing the truth you needed, the truth you deserved, the truth heaven has been trying to deliver to you. You were chosen for protection. You were chosen for blessings. You were chosen for divine correction of everything that went wrong around you. God says before tonight ends, you will feel something shift inside you. A calmness. A warmth. A sign. A moment. Something subtle yet powerful. You may feel chills. You may feel sudden peace. You may feel emotional release. This is heaven touching your spirit to confirm, you are safe. You are chosen. You are loved. Nothing will go wrong with you. I am with you. God says keep trusting, keep praying, and keep believing. The urgent message was necessary because your breakthrough is not far, it is near, extremely near. Closer than you think. And the moment you finish reading this, a divine countdown begins. God says this is the moment I am pulling you closer than ever, and I am begging you to open your heart fully because what I am about to reveal is not ordinary. Not random, not accidental. It is something I have been preparing for you for months, even in the moments when you felt nothing was changing. I am telling you urgently, with all the love I have for you, to listen carefully before tonight passes, because what you feel right now in your spirit is not fear, it is the powerful touch of divine intervention surrounding you. I am telling you this now because your life is at a turning point, even if you cannot see it yet, and the timing I have chosen for you is not a mistake. I have watched you carry silent burdens, the kind no one around you recognized, and I saw you still kept going, still kept believing, still kept hoping even when your hope felt thin. That is why I am stepping in at this very hour, because your faith, even when tired, has been heard. You have no idea how many times I have shielded you without you realizing it. You have no idea how many unexpected blessings I have lined up for you, all waiting for the right moment to be released. The moment is approaching quickly, and that is why I am urging you not to delay, not to skip this, because this message carries the key to understanding the season you are entering. I am whispering to your heart that something beautiful is coming, something that will make you cry, not from pain, but from the overwhelming relief of knowing that I never left you, not for a single second. You may have questioned why certain things happened, why certain people walked away, why certain situations fell apart, and why some prayers seemed unanswered. But I need you to listen closely. None of it was rejection. It was protection. It was redirection. It was preparation. I saw the way people misunderstood you. I saw the way you were taken for granted. I saw the way some smiled at you but did not carry good intentions in their hearts. I saw the way you trusted people who were not ready to value your heart. I removed what you did not recognize because I could see what you couldn't. You asked me to bless you, and sometimes the blessing begins with removing what blocks it. I am telling you now that what is coming will replace everything you lost. And it will come back in a more beautiful form, something stable, something peaceful, something that will finally give you comfort instead of confusion. There were nights when you couldn't sleep and you wondered if I was hearing you. I heard every word. Even the ones you never spoke out loud, even the ones you were too tired to pray. I watched your tears, and I didn't let a single one fall without purpose. I am not a distant God. I am a God who sits beside you in silence, who watches the storms you face, and who promises to never let those storms break you. The reason you are still standing today is because I carried you through moments that could have crushed you. You survived things you weren't supposed to survive on your own strength. You made it through days that felt impossible, and you didn't even realize that angels walked beside you the whole time. Right now, heaven is leaning toward you. Right now, angels are preparing a shift in your life that will make sense of all the delays, disappointments, and detours. Right now, I am aligning things behind the scenes that you have prayed about for years. You have felt stuck for a long time, but the truth is you were being prepared for something greater. The waiting wasn't punishment, it was positioning. You needed to be placed in the right moment so that what is coming will not slip away. You needed to learn, grow, strengthen, and release certain things before I could give you what I promised. And I know you felt lonely at times. I know you wondered why I let some people walk out. I know you questioned why certain relationships or bonds shifted unexpectedly. But listen carefully, not everyone who starts the journey with you is meant to finish it with you. Not everyone is capable of carrying the weight of your blessing. Not everyone has the heart to celebrate what I am about to do in your life. I removed people who could not handle your elevation, because where I am taking you requires a circle that supports you, not drains you. Your heart deserves peace, and I am bringing you into a season where peace will no longer be something you chase, it will be something that surrounds you. You have asked me many times why certain doors kept closing. But beloved, I did not let those doors open because they were not meant for you. You deserve something better than what you were settling for. You deserve something stable, something blessed, something that will not betray you or break you again. I promise you this. Every door that closed will be replaced with something greater. Every no you received will make sense when you receive the yes that was meant for you. Every disappointment was clearing space. Every delay was protecting your timing, and I need you to hear this part with your whole heart. Something good is coming. In fact, something unexpectedly beautiful is already on its way toward you. You might feel like nothing is happening, but spiritually, everything is shifting. Your angels are working around you. Your prayers are active. Your blessings are moving. Your breakthrough is approaching. This is why your spirit feels restless, not because something bad is coming, but because your soul senses the change you have been waiting for. I am telling you that the second half of your story will not look like the first. You will be blessed in the places you were once broken. You will rise in the areas where you once felt small. You will receive abundance in the same areas where you experienced lack. You will experience joy in places where your heart once felt heavy. I am rewriting everything in your favor. I am restoring the things you lost, replacing the things that hurt you, and lifting you higher than where you were before. The person you are becoming is the reason you had to endure what you endured. You had to learn strength. You had to learn discernment. You had to learn self-worth. You had to learn how to trust me even when the path was dark. And now, because you walked through those difficult seasons with faith, even when tired, I am about to reward you in ways that will leave you speechless. I am about to reveal things that will make you understand why it all happened this way. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right on time for what I am about to release into your life. Do not worry about how it will happen. Do not worry about who will help you. Do not worry about what you lack. I am providing everything you need. I am sending the right people, the right opportunities, the right healing, the right restoration, and the right timing. Nothing about your life is accidental. Nothing about your destiny is at risk. Nothing will harm the future I prepared for you. I am asking you to trust me deeply. Trust me even when it doesn't make sense. Trust me even when you feel unprepared. Trust me even when fear tries to whisper doubts into your heart. I am removing the fear from your spirit and replacing it with peace. I am removing the discouragement you've been carrying and filling your heart with quiet confidence. I am lifting the heaviness and giving you clarity. Your next chapter will be filled with favor so strong that even the people who doubted you will be amazed. Your name is being spoken in rooms you have never entered. Your blessing is being prepared in places you cannot see. Your future is brighter than what you imagine. I am telling you, urgently and lovingly, that the best part of your life has not happened yet, and before tonight passes, I want you to take a deep breath and know this: you are safe. You are protected. You are guided. You are chosen. You are loved. I am with you in every step, and nothing will harm the blessing I have assigned to your life. Something divine is unfolding. And when it arrives, you will realize why I asked you to open this message and why I timed it so carefully. You are entering a season where everything begins to fall into place. Trust me, pray to me, walk with me. I am with you, and nothing will go wrong with you. Your miracle is closer than you think. God says, I am begging you to open this urgent message quickly before tonight 11:59 p.m. Don't skip this. I promise you, When you hear what I am about to say, your heart will shake, your eyes will fill, and something deep inside you will awaken in a way it never has before. But hurry, because this message carries a divine timing, a moment that is unfolding right now, and what I am speaking over you is meant to reach you before you step into what is coming next. This message is wrapped in the breath of heaven, carried by the hands of angels, delivered to the very place where you are sitting at this moment. God will be with you, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you, you are safe, protected, covered, lifted, strengthened. You just have to trust God and pray to Him as you let these words sink into your soul. God says, I have watched you carry things you never told anyone about. I have seen you stand in silence while your heart was screaming for help. I have watched you smile when everything inside you was breaking. And even though you thought no one noticed, heaven did. I saw every tear. I saw every prayer whispered through exhaustion. I saw every night you stayed awake wondering how much more you're expected to endure, how much longer you must hold on, how much strength you have left inside you. And right now, I am telling you, your breaking point is not your ending point. You are standing at the edge of a shift you never saw coming, a divine turning that is forming around you even as you read these words. God says, I know you feel tired. I know there are days you wake up and wonder if anything will ever change, if the cycle will ever end, if the heaviness will ever lift. But hear me clearly right now, what is coming is far greater than what you lost. What is coming will make sense of every unanswered prayer. What is coming will heal the places you never thought would stop hurting. You are walking into a season of restoration that has been delayed but never denied. This is why I have been urging your spirit to stay a little longer, to trust a little deeper, to keep going even when everything around you told you to give up. God says, I am sending this message urgently because something is shifting tonight. You are stepping into a moment that will rewrite the next months of your life. Before 11:59 p.m., something in the unseen realm is aligning for you, something that will open a path no human could open, something that will bring clarity to confusion, something that will remove people who have been silently blocking your blessings. Something that will elevate you spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. There is a divine acceleration happening around you, even if you cannot see it yet. God says, you have no idea how close you are to one of the greatest breakthroughs you have ever experienced. You are closer than you think, closer than you feel, closer than you've ever been. The enemy tried to distract you because he sensed what was coming. He tried to make you doubt because he saw the blessing forming before you could. He tried to overwhelm you so you would walk away from the very door that is about to open for you. But you didn't walk away. You didn't break. You didn't stop. And that is why this message was sent to you. Because heaven is ready to release what has been held for you. God says, I am not late. You are not forgotten. Nothing about your life is random. Every delay had purpose. Every setback had preparation. Every closed door was protection. And every moment you felt abandoned, I was holding you closer than ever. I never let you go. I never looked away. I never stopped fighting for you, even when you didn't feel worthy of being fought for. God says, there is something you need to know urgently: you are safer than you think. I am protecting you from something you don't even realize was forming against you. Someone's intentions were not pure. Someone's words were not genuine. Someone smiled at you but carried envy in their heart. Someone pretended to support you but secretly wished for your downfall. But do not fear, I intercepted it. I blocked it. I reversed it. You do not need to know every detail of what was said or done. You only need to know this: I am removing the wrong people and replacing them with the right ones. I am closing the mouths that spoke against you and opening doors that were meant for you alone. God says, the reason I am speaking urgently is because you have reached a divine moment that requires your awareness. If you miss the timing, you may miss the blessing. Not because I would withhold it, but because your heart must be open to receive it. So listen carefully, let go of the fear of what if. Let go of the fear of losing. Let go of the fear that things will always go wrong. You are safe now. I am walking beside you. I am guiding your steps. I am making a way in front of you. God says, you have prayed for peace. Now I am giving it. You have prayed for direction. Now I am guiding you. You have prayed for answers. Now I am revealing what has been hidden. You have prayed for breakthrough. Now I am releasing it into your life. But you must let your heart be still and receive what I am doing. This is your season to receive, not chase. To trust, not fear. To rest, not worry. God says, I know your heart has been hurting. I know your trust has been broken more than once. I know people have disappointed you in ways you still struggle to understand. I know someone you cared for deeply was not honest with you. I know someone promised to stay but didn't. But listen to me, not every loss was a tragedy. Some losses were miracles in disguise. Some people were removed because their presence would have damaged your destiny. Some relationships ended because they would have drained your soul. Some situations collapsed because I refused to let you walk down a path that would break you completely. God says, stop blaming yourself for things that were never your fault. Stop punishing yourself for being kind. Stop regretting moments where you gave love, loyalty, compassion, forgiveness. You were not wrong for being a good person. You were not wrong for believing in people. You were not wrong for giving chances. You were not wrong for hoping someone would change. You were not wrong for wanting to see the good in others. It was not weakness. It was strength. It was purity. And I saw it all. God says, your good heart is the reason I am elevating you. Your good heart is the reason I am protecting you. Your good heart is the reason why people who tried to harm you will witness your rise. Your blessings are not just answers to prayers, they are vindication for every moment you stayed humble when you could have acted differently. God says, I am giving you a message that will not wait. Something powerful is coming into your life, something you have cried for, prayed for, wished for, waited for. Something that will feel like the first deep breath you've taken in years. Something that will feel like sunlight after a long storm. Something that will restore the parts of you that felt lost forever. A financial shift. A relationship healing or replacement with true love. A breakthrough that changes the direction of your future. A release from something heavy. And it begins now. God says, I am touching your home. I am touching your finances. I am touching your peace. I am touching your health. I am touching your family. I am touching your heart. I am touching the opportunities around you. Something is being lifted off your life. Something is being broken. Something is being rebuilt. Something is being restored. You are not reading these words by accident. You were guided here for a reason. God says, I am begging you, do not doubt this message. Do not brush it away. Do not think it is coincidence. This is a divine interruption. Heaven is stopping you for a moment because something important is unfolding. I am giving you signs. I am sending you dreams. I am stirring your intuition. I am whispering to your spirit. Pay attention. Be open. Stay awake, God says. The next 24 hours hold a release. The next days hold a realignment. The next weeks hold a restoration. And the next months hold a transformation that will make you look back and say, God, you were working all along. You will understand why things had to happen the way they did. You will understand why certain people disappeared. You will understand why you were kept apart from something you wanted. You will understand why you had to wait. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was for nothing. God says, I am sending angels to guard you tonight. To surround your home. To protect your spirit. To silence the negativity. To block every hidden enemy. To strengthen you. To give you peace. To keep you safe in ways you cannot even imagine. You are not alone. You never have been. And you never will be. God says, breathe. You're safe now. Don't be afraid of what you don't understand. Don't be afraid of what you cannot see. I am working behind the scenes. I am preparing something for you. I am arranging people, opportunities, moments, and miracles. Everything is coming together in perfect timing. God says, this message will vanish in 35 seconds, but the blessing attached to it will not vanish. It is already moving toward you. It already has your name on it. What is yours is coming. What is yours is protected. What is yours cannot be taken. What is yours cannot be stolen. What is yours cannot be delayed any longer. God says, trust me.